Hello, I'm Rodney, GCRad1, GCRad1 on Instagram and pretty much all social media outlets. Proprietor of the Yamaha T-Dub Club, and here to help go through a bunch of little tips and tricks that I've accumulated over the years. I grew up riding motorcycles, and my dad kind of had some basic rules. Because I grew up in the woods of Alabama, and my dad worked, and I would have the woods as my playground for the summers, and he just had a couple rules. He's like, don't run out of gas and don't get hurt. I can't come help you either way because he's a truck driver, he'd be on the road. But the other thing is wear your helmet, wear your pants, wear a long sleeve shirt, boots, gloves, all that kind of stuff. Have some funny stories regarding those rules, because I actually saw my grandmother pour alcohol down my dad's back after he came back from a little wheelie session showing off at the local gas station. He was in a pair of flip-flops and shorts and no shirt, and yeah. Anyhow, we're gonna start at the beginning, and for me the beginning is the helmet. It's kind of important. It's also kind of a cool factor. It's your mask, your shield, such and so forth. And I'm a big believer in helmets because I am a C1 survivor. Broke my neck in 2007 playing with motorcycles. That's a whole nother story. But anyhow, right now I'm currently rocking this ARAI helmet. When I had my crash, I was in a Fox helmet. It was a great helmet, and this is a great helmet as well. And but yeah, these are made in Japan. They're all handmade helmets, and they're an awesome helmet. But the big thing is most people like, well, how do you choose a helmet? And it's basically like, look at your feet, look at how much you spent on your feet, and determine how much you want to spend on your head. There you go. That's up for you. That's all personal choice. This is my choice. I may change later, but it'll be a good helmet either way. In the helmet department, I have two sets of goggles that I'm using right now. I have these 100% Barstows. These are my favorite. I actually have another brand new pair waiting in the wings. I think it's like a green, tank green. But I just like the old school look of these 100%s. I like them, but I also run a pair of clear lens goggles. And these are some old dragging goggles. I just kind of had them, and I don't wear clear lenses that often, usually when I'm night riding. But when we do go, when I know trips are going to be nighttime, I like to have these. I don't like to swap out the lenses. I'll actually pack these in my backpack sometimes when I know we're going to go on extended rides, and we know we're going to be coming back in the dark. Alright, so helmets knocked down out of the way. Pants is probably kind of the next big thing for me. I have a prime example. Here's a pair of jeans. Here's a nice hole in these jeans. Yeah, and I have the scar on my knee because one day I rode my dual sport motorcycle to work, and my wife called me. She's like, hey, I'm gonna be doing something after work. And I was like, oh man. And I commuted to work on my bike that day, and I wasn't thinking I was gonna be going to hit the trails or whatever. And then opportunity came up, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna make a quick trip to Saddleback. And this was on a ATK 605 dual sport, kind of a big boss dual sport bike. So I go rocking up Saddleback, and I'm like, kind of over the little whoops here and there, and it's like just getting good to me. And I was like, oh man, this is just, I love that bike for a hot minute. And it had a ton of power, and it was fun to ride. And I kind of came up over a little rise, and as I was getting ready to set down, I noticed that the Jeepers had like dug out this one little rock section in my front tire, like just literally sat down in that section, and I couldn't give it any more juice to get up over the lip. I was probably riding over the 90% limit. It should actually be the 80% limit, so that way you have that extra 20% to out of it. But no, it gets to the best of us. But anyhow, I went down, and the first thing I thought is like, geez, if only I had my knee guards on. I have them. I have really good ones, you know. I've been rocking these Troy Lee. They're plastic. They are the long versions. Yes, they go down in your boots. And I'm a big believer in them. And I should be wearing them anytime I'm on the motorcycle, but you know how it is. I do rock these Clem pants. These are really nice pants. They have a mesh here. They're breathable. It's actually really nice. You know, we're in Southern California here, so heat is a big thing. Also, cold's a big thing. When you sit down on the bike, these aren't receiving the air cooling as much as when you stand up. As soon as you stand up, you feel the cooling. One of the big things I like about these is there's double pockets in these things, and we're dual sport guys. I mean, I carry my wallet in there because we're on a T-dub, we're hitting gas every 60 miles, and my phone's over here because I'm taking constant photos, taking tons of pictures and stuff, and I need this things to be on the quick draw. They are a over the boot style. You know, you can run them loose, you can run them tight. They're a little bit adjustable, and the folks at Clem make a really nice product. It's been a awesome set of pants. You know, and with all that, you gotta be matching. I have the matching jersey. It's a lightweight jersey, and super meshy mesh, and so forth and so on. And but I do have elbow pads. I think I'll wear elbow pads before I even wear knee pads. But they're good. They're plastic. They're hard. What's great is, you know, trail riding. You're constantly hitting limbs and bushes and branches, and your elbows get taken up quite a bit. I've started to ride more with an enduro jacket. I ride with it. I ride without it. I should ride with it at all times, but it's not as mesh as I would like it to be. It's a very old Troy Lee jacket that I've had for quite some time, and so I've used that for quite a long time. I like it. I have to wash it, and then I have to lube up the zippers with not the Teflon spray, but I can't even remember what kind of lube I use with it, but I keep those zippers lubed up, and it actually works. When it starts getting crusty, I'm like, oh, I need to buy another jacket, but I just have to take the time and wash it, do the zippers and all that. So, covered helmet and goggles, covered long pants, and how jeans don't work. They do work, but not good. And I even have like Carhartt pants, and that works sometimes, but they need to be thicker. You need that solid protection. Covered long sleeve shirt. Oh, I also wear a base layer underneath my t-shirt, and right now a buddy of mine I'm also in the cycling quite a bit, and I have this Ralpha. It's a wool. This is a 100% wool shirt, and no, it does not itch. The cool thing about this is if you've worn any kind of new school modern athletic shirt, it stinks real quick. Wool, I can wear this shirt 3 or 4 days before it starts getting ripe. It's thin, it breathes, it's not hot. I don't know how we've gone away from using these kind of materials, but this is a great shirt to use as a base layer. Put that on underneath, put my jersey on, or I put my elbow pads on, run the shirt over that, and go from there. Alright, so next item up is boots, and boots are kind of a big thing, especially with these TWs. First of all, you get these tiny little pegs. Probably the first upgrade is going to be foot pegs, because in order to ride a dirt bike properly, you're going to be spending quite a bit of time standing up. So getting a good boot is a big thing, and I've spent a considerable amount of time researching these Garnier boots. These are really nice. Yes, they are pricey. They're going to last you a long time. It's the waterproof oiled leather boot. They're a little crusty. I've been riding quite a bit, and I probably should do a little tech video on how to take care of your leather boots. But these have been awesome. They actually fit under the shifter really well, You can walk around in them. It's a good, comfortable boot. I can wear this boot all day long and not have a problem with them. I can walk around in them. And that's, you know, in the T-Dub, we're stopping, we're taking photos. These bikes are just super social machines. When I'm on my big dirt bikes, like, I don't stop. You just go, and you just usually don't ever stop. You just go. But on these little things, we're stopping, goofing off, farting around, taking pictures, hanging out, ride some more, but still trying to knock down 100-mile days. So yeah, boots are really important, and I've found that this is my favorite top pick. I think the Forma may have a #2 boot in my grand pick. I was like going through, and I had the big thing that I like is the thinness. I have like old Scott motocross boots, and I've had Fox boots, and if you've looked at a traditional MX motocross boot, the toe box is really tall. It's really big. I mean, but I understand. It's like you need like super maximum protection when you're on a dirt bike and duking it out with, you know, 20 other dudes on the lawn. But for the T-Dub, I found that this is probably, well, not probably, this is my all-time favorite boot for riding in the T-Dub, period. So outside of that, gloves would be next. You know, since I'm rocking the hyper yellow ARAI helmet, I also have some 100% gloves here. These are a little bit cold weather. They're not like super cold weather, but it's kind of like their cold weather edition. I have some One Industries, like super thin. These are the thinnest pair of gloves I have, and when it's like 100 degrees outside, you still gotta have some kind of glove on. This has been a pretty good glove. I'm a little bit of a glove fanatic, so I have quite a bit. I have some One Industries. This is kind of like a midweight glove. I'll even too, like if it's a hot day, like I'll carry extra pair of gloves, because the second half of the day, like if your hands are all sweating, those gloves are toast. So I'll just pull out another fresh pair. These are my Home Depot runners right here, mechanics wear. It's just a basic glove, but what I like about them is they're just completely slip on. You just like toss them on and go. I have some One Industries, a little bit heavier duty glove, not a full winter glove, but when I know there's going to be a lot of tree branches and stuff involved, these will usually come out. They're a little hotter than the other gloves, but they've been a really good glove. And then I have these cold weather mechanics wear gloves. I've had these for a long time, and you're trying to cut wind, I use those. And also too, and I carry these Mountain Hardwear gloves. These are mountain climbing, like ice work gloves, and of all the glove manufacturers, these guys actually know how to make gloves. When you look at the glove construction and how the thumbs are sewn on and how the seams are sorted out, these guys have been really good. I wished I bought 10 pairs of these when they came out, because I haven't, you know, of course every manufacturer, they upgrade their product every year. I don't remember what the model is on these, but I know that these have been a really good glove, and they're cold weather, they cut wind, and that's been, those like go in my bag, especially right now. Like we're in Southern California, we got snowstorms coming through right now. So that pretty much sums up my gear. We'll go to the next video and I'll do my backpack items. All right, thanks for joining the T-Dub Club. How do you join the T-Dub Club? You become a TW200 owner. Simply, that's just it. But just to know you have a brotherhood of enthusiasts out there, and here we are. It's on Instagram, Yamaha T-Dub Club, and then also on Facebook, Yamaha TW200 Club. Give us a look, give us a shout, come ride with us. We have a ride coming up here soon. We try to have rides all the time. We try to ride all the time. And, you know, come ride with us, come join a club ride. Hopefully we can come down and ride with you. That's it.